CW Network singing contest then next. Now armed with a new contract from Atlantic Records, Michael Ray is carving out his own trail in the music industry, singing 23rd Psalm. Please welcome Michael Ray.
He was all decked out in his workday best, clean white shirt, red wing boots, overalls. First one in, the last one out. Best seat in the good Lord's house, he could see it all. And I'm sure he smiled as the preacher read his unsteady handwritten last request. When my work is done, the world's through with me, and I plow my last tobacco field. Don't shed a tear, but be sure to bury me with a flask of whiskey and a tractor key and a photograph of my Emily, and send me home back to my Maker's arms with Amazing Grace, the 23rd Psalm. He came back from France in '44 with a purple heart and a diamond ring for the girl next door. Led a hard scratch farmer's life, a few good friends and a faithful wife he adored. Yeah, he was never one to ask for much, but to rest in peace with a little piece of the things he loved. When my work is done, the world's through with me, and I plow my last tobacco field. Don't shed a tear, but be sure to bury me with a flask of whiskey and a tractor key and a photograph of my Emily, and send me home back to my Maker's arms with Amazing Grace, the 23rd Psalm. Lay me down in greener pastures, right beside the quiet waters, through the valley of the shadows, restore my soul. When my work is done, the world's through with me. I've plowed my last tobacco field. Don't shed a tear, but be sure to bury me with a flask of whiskey and a tractor key and a photograph of my Emily, and send me home back to my Maker's arms with Amazing Grace, the 23rd Psalm. He was all decked out in his workday best.
Wow, that was awesome, Michael. So tell us a little bit about that song real quick.
It's a song that a good friend of mine who's from Florida, Jeff Hurst, wrote with a good friend of ours named Joe Dole. I was in Nashville when they wrote it, and you know, when they write songs up there,
Talking to your mic, we want to hear what you have to say.
They'll write them, and you know, all you have is acoustic demo or keyboard demo and piano demo. And when I heard it, I said, man, that song's killer. It's a song that, you know, I believe doesn't need a bunch of production on it. So we recorded it just with vocals and keyboard.
Well, it's beautiful. And I was
Thank
reading
you.
your bio, and you had singing experience before the Next. But I
Yeah.
mean, what was it like being on that huge national stage like that?
Oh, it was crazy. It was nuts because like all the mentors, it was John Rich and Nelly and Gloria Estefan and Joe Jonas. And what I loved about the show is I actually had to bring John Rich to Eustis, where I'm from.
Very
and
cool.
Here in Lake County, and so he came into our lives for 3 days, and it was one of the best experiences I ever had.
So how busy are you now that you've got this new record deal? You've got a concert coming up at House of Blues in Orlando.
Yeah, December 29th. We're doing a big coming home party at House of Blues Orlando, and right now we're just writing songs and looking for songs for the record, and excited for 2013. We'll have a record out and a single out and be hitting the road.
All right. Well, Michael Ray, the star and winner of the Next, CW's The Next. Thanks again for coming
Thank
in.
y'all.
We
Thank you for
appreciate
having me.
it.
Thank you.
All right. More of the DBZ coming up when we come right back.